Welcome to our channel. Today we're exploring the top 10 most dangerous places on Earth. These locations are fascinating but require extreme caution and thorough preparation. From scorching deserts to treacherous mountains, we'll journey to the edges of human endurance and witness the raw power of nature. Join me as we venture into the heart of these formidable landscapes, where survival is a constant battle against the elements. We'll uncover the hidden dangers that lurk within these captivating locations and understand why they have earned their reputations as some of the most perilous places on our planet. Remember, our exploration is purely for educational purposes. Visiting these places unprepared can have severe consequences. Let's dive in. Our first stop takes us to the scorching heart of Death Valley National Park in the United States, a place where the Earth seems to push back against human presence. This seemingly barren landscape holds the record for the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth, a staggering 134 degrees Fahrenheit, or 56.7 degrees Celsius. The heat here is not just a number, it's a force that shapes the very essence of this place. The sun's rays beat down relentlessly, baking the desert floor and pushing human endurance to its limits. The ground cracks under the intense sunlight, a visual testament to the harsh conditions that define this region. Dehydration is a constant threat, and even short excursions without adequate water can quickly turn deadly. The importance of hydration cannot be overstated. It is the lifeline for anyone daring to venture into this unforgiving environment. The very air shimmers with heat, creating mirages that dance on the horizon, playing tricks on the weary traveler. These optical illusions can be both mesmerizing and misleading, a reminder of the desert's deceptive nature. But Death Valley is not just about extreme heat, it is a land of contrasts and surprises. Its beauty lies in its starkness, its vast salt flats stretching towards towering mountains, a testament to the power of geological forces over millennia. These salt flats, remnants of ancient lakes, tell a story of a time long past. Canyons carved by ancient rivers offer glimpses into a time when water flowed freely through this now arid land. These geological formations are like pages in a history book, revealing the dynamic processes that have shaped this landscape. Despite its dangers, Death Valley draws adventurers and explorers, seeking to test their limits against the unforgiving terrain. The allure of conquering such a formidable environment is irresistible to many, but this is not a landscape to be underestimated. The rugged terrain demands respect and preparation. Careful planning, ample water supplies, and a healthy respect for the power of the desert are essential for anyone venturing into this extreme environment. Survival here is a matter of preparation and respect for nature's might. Remember, Death Valley earns its name. It is a place where the margin for error is slim, and the consequences of underestimating it can be severe. It's a place of stark beauty, where life clings to the edges, and the Earth reminds us of its raw, untamed power. The flora and fauna that manage to survive here are testaments to the resilience of life in the harshest of conditions. We ascend now to the towering heights of Mount Everest, perched on the border of Nepal and Tibet. This majestic peak, the highest point on Earth, has beckoned climbers for centuries, drawing them to its slopes with the allure of conquering the ultimate challenge. But Everest is not for the faint of heart. The air thins with every step upwards, oxygen levels plummeting, making each breath a labored effort. Altitude sickness can strike even the most experienced climbers, its effects ranging from debilitating nausea to life-threatening cerebral edema. The weather on Everest is notoriously unpredictable, shifting from bright sunshine to blinding blizzards in the blink of an eye. Temperatures plummet far below freezing, and hurricane-force winds can sweep across the exposed slopes, catching climbers off guard. The terrain itself is a treacherous labyrinth of ice falls, crevasses, and steep ridges, each step fraught with danger. Yet despite these risks, climbers continue to flock to Everest, driven by a deep-seated desire to test their limits and stand triumphant on the roof of the world. It's a testament to the indomitable spirit of human exploration, a reminder that we are constantly seeking to push the boundaries of what we believe is possible. At number 3, Danakil Desert, a glimpse into a volcanic inferno. Our journey takes us now to the Danakil Desert in Ethiopia, a place often described as the most inhospitable place on Earth. This vast expanse of arid land is not just a desert, it is a crucible of extreme conditions that test the limits of survival. Here, Beneath a relentless sun, lies a landscape sculpted by volcanic fury, a testament to the raw power that lies beneath our feet. The ground is a mosaic of volcanic rocks, each telling a story of fiery eruptions and molten flows that have shaped this otherworldly terrain. Temperatures regularly soar above 50 degrees Celsius, or 122 degrees Fahrenheit, baking the earth and pushing human endurance to its absolute limit. The heat is so intense that it creates shimmering mirages, distorting the horizon and making the air itself seem to waver. The air hangs heavy with the pungent aroma of sulfur, a constant reminder of the volcanic forces at work. Sulfur vents dot the landscape, their yellow deposits stark against the dark volcanic rock, releasing gases that add to the harshness of the environment. Active volcanoes dot the landscape, their molten interiors bubbling to the surface, spewing forth toxic gases and creating pools of bubbling lava that illuminate the night sky with an eerie glow. These fiery cauldrons are both mesmerizing and dangerous, a vivid display of the Earth's inner turmoil. Salt flats stretch towards the horizon, their cracked surfaces shimmering under the intense heat. These vast white expanses are a stark contrast to the dark volcanic rocks, creating a surreal and almost alien landscape. These are not just barren landscapes, they are a source of livelihood for the Afar people, who have eked out an existence in this unforgiving environment for centuries. The Afar are a resilient community, their lives intertwined with the harsh rhythms of the desert. They mine salt from the flats, their caravans braving the scorching heat and treacherous terrain to extract this precious commodity. The salt is then transported across the desert, a journey that is both arduous and essential for their survival. The Danakil Desert is a place of stark beauty, a reminder of the Earth's raw power and the resilience of life in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. As the sun sets, casting long shadows over the rugged terrain, one cannot help but marvel at the tenacity of both the land and its people. At number 4, Ciudad Juárez, a city grappling with shadows. We turn now from the perils of the natural world to the dangers posed by human actions, traveling to Ciudad Juárez, a city on the US-Mexico border. Once a bustling hub of industry and trade, Juárez has become synonymous with drug-related violence, a stark reminder of the human cost of the illegal drug trade. The streets of Juárez are a battleground for powerful drug cartels vying for control of smuggling routes into the United States. Violence can erupt at any moment, and innocent civilians are often caught in the crossfire. The Mexican government is engaged in a constant struggle to maintain law and order, but the cartel's influence runs deep, casting a long shadow over the city. Despite these dangers, life in Juárez continues. People go about their daily lives, their resilience a testament to the human spirit's ability to adapt and persevere, even in the face of fear and uncertainty. The situation in Juárez is a complex one, with no easy solutions. It serves as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by many communities around the world, grappling with poverty, inequality, and the corrosive effects of organized crime. At number 5, North Sentinel Island, a forbidden paradise. Our destination takes us to the Bay of Bengal, to a remote island shrouded in mystery and danger, North Sentinel Island. This island, part of the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago, is one of the most isolated places on Earth. This seemingly idyllic island, fringed by coral reefs and covered in dense rainforest, is home to the Sentinelese, an uncontacted tribe who have fiercely resisted any attempts at contact from the outside world. The island's natural beauty hides a community that has chosen to remain untouched by modern civilization. The Sentinelese are believed to have lived on the island for thousands of years, their isolation protecting them from diseases and influences that have shaped the rest of humanity. Their way of life, unchanged for millennia, offers a glimpse into a past long forgotten by the rest of the world. But this isolation also makes them incredibly vulnerable. The very seclusion that has preserved their culture also means they have no immunity to common diseases that could be brought by outsiders. Their immune systems are unlikely to be equipped to handle even common illnesses, and any contact with outsiders could prove devastating. A simple cold or flu could have catastrophic consequences for the entire tribe. The Indian government, recognizing the potential danger posed to the Sentinelese, has declared the island a protected zone, enforcing a strict no-go policy. This policy is not just about protecting the tribe, but also about preserving a unique cultural heritage. Even approaching the island is prohibited, and any attempts at contact are met with hostility. The Sentinelese have made it clear that they wish to remain isolated, and their wishes are respected by the authorities. In 2006, 2 fishermen, whose boat drifted too close to the island, were killed by the Sentinelese, a stark reminder of the tribe's determination to protect their isolation. This tragic incident underscores the importance of respecting their boundaries. North Sentinel Island stands as a powerful symbol of the importance of respecting cultural diversity and the right of indigenous peoples to determine their own destinies. It reminds us that in our interconnected world, there are still places where ancient ways of life continue, untouched by modernity. At number 6, Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. The year was 1986. It was a time of great change and tension, with the world watching as the Cold War continued to unfold. In the midst of this, a disaster of unimaginable scale was about to change the course of history. In the heart of Ukraine, a catastrophe struck that would leave an indelible mark on the world. The Chernobyl nuclear power plant, a beacon of Soviet engineering and progress, became the epicenter of a disaster that would echo through the ages. The Chernobyl nuclear power plant, once a symbol of progress and human ingenuity, transformed overnight into a chilling testament to the destructive power of the atom. The explosion that occurred in Reactor 4 sent shockwaves not just through the Soviet Union but across the globe. Today, the exclusion zone stands as a stark reminder of that fateful day. It is a place frozen in time where the echoes of the past linger in the air and the silence speaks volumes about the tragedy that unfolded. The explosion released a massive plume of radioactive material into the atmosphere, contaminating the surrounding area and leaving an invisible enemy in its wake. Radiation. This radioactive cloud spread across Europe, affecting countless lives and ecosystems. Even after all these years, the radiation lingers in the soil, in the buildings, and in the very air. The Geiger counters still tick ominously, a constant reminder of the invisible danger that persists. Venturing into this desolate landscape is like stepping into a ghost town. The city of Pripyat, once bustling with life, now stands eerily silent, its streets deserted and its buildings slowly decaying. Buildings stand frozen in time, abandoned in haste as residents fled for their lives. Schools, hospitals, and homes remain untouched, a haunting snapshot of a moment when time stood still. Nature, however, has not been idle. Over the years, it has begun to reclaim the abandoned structures. Trees grow through the floors of homes, and vines creep up the walls of once bustling buildings, but life, as it always does, finds a way. Despite the radiation, wildlife has returned to the exclusion zone, adapting to the irradiated environment in ways that continue to baffle scientists. Wildlife has returned to the exclusion zone, adapting to the irradiated environment. Deer graze in the shadow of abandoned buildings, and birds nest in the rusting remains of playgrounds. Wolves, deer, and even endangered Przewalski's horses now roam the abandoned streets. These animals have made the exclusion zone their home, thriving in the absence of human interference. However, the scars of the disaster run deep. The land, though slowly healing, still bears the marks of the catastrophe. Radiation warning signs are a common sight, a grim reminder of the invisible danger that lurks. The long-term health effects of radiation exposure continue to haunt the region. Cancer rates are significantly higher, and many suffer from chronic illnesses linked to the disaster. The psychological toll on survivors is immeasurable. The trauma of that day and the years of uncertainty that followed have left deep emotional scars. Many who lived through the disaster still struggle with the memories and the fear of what the future holds. Visiting Chernobyl is a sobering experience, a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of human error. Guided tours take visitors through the exclusion zone, offering a glimpse into a world that was forever changed in an instant. It serves as a powerful testament to the resilience of nature and the enduring impact of our actions. The story of Chernobyl is a cautionary tale, a reminder of the delicate balance between human ambition and the forces of nature. At number 7, Lake Natron, Tanzania. Deep in the heart of Tanzania lies a lake unlike any other. This is Lake Natron, a place where the boundaries between life and death blur in the most extraordinary ways. Lake Natron, with its shimmering otherworldly beauty, is a place of both wonder and trepidation. Its surface glistens under the sun, creating a mesmerizing spectacle that draws the eye and captivates the soul. Its waters, a vibrant shade of red, belie a deadly secret. This striking color is due to the presence of salt-loving microorganisms and algae that thrive in the lake's extreme conditions. The lake's extreme alkalinity, with a pH level approaching that of ammonia, makes it incredibly inhospitable to most life forms. The water's caustic nature can burn the skin and eyes of animals that come into contact with it. The high temperatures, reaching up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, only add to its unforgiving nature. The combination of heat and alkalinity creates an environment that few creatures can endure. Animals unfortunate enough to stray too close to the lake's edge often meet a gruesome end. The water's high mineral content can quickly encrust their bodies, preserving them in a state of eerie, stone-like stillness. The highly alkaline water calcifies their bodies, turning them into stone-like statues, forever preserved in their final, desperate pose. These calcified remains stand as silent sentinels, a stark reminder of the lake's lethal power. Yet, amidst this harsh environment, life persists. The resilience of nature is on full display here, as certain species have adapted to survive and even thrive in these extreme conditions. Flamingos, with their specialized adaptations, thrive in the lake's shallows. These birds have evolved to feed on the lake's abundant algae, which is toxic to most other creatures. They feed on the abundant algae, their pink plumage a stark contrast to the crimson water. The algae they consume contains pigments that give the flamingos their distinctive color, creating a stunning visual contrast against the lake's red waters. Lake Natron is a testament to the extremes of nature, a place where beauty and danger coexist in a delicate balance. It is a landscape that challenges our understanding of life and death, showing us that even in the most hostile environments, life can find a way to endure. It is a reminder that even in the most inhospitable environments, life finds a way. The story of Lake Natron is one of resilience and adaptation, a powerful example of nature's ability to survive against all odds. Number 8. Cape Town, South Africa. Nestled beneath the majestic Table Mountain, Cape Town, South Africa, is a city of breathtaking beauty and vibrant culture. Its stunning landscapes, from pristine beaches to lush vineyards, attract millions of visitors each year. The city is a melting pot of diverse cultures, offering a rich tapestry of history, art, and cuisine that captivates the hearts of those who visit. But beneath its picturesque facade lies a darker reality. The contrast between the city's beauty and its underlying issues is stark and often unsettling. Cape Town grapples with a high rate of crime, particularly in certain areas. The local authorities work tirelessly to maintain order, but the challenges are significant and multifaceted. Gang violence, poverty, and inequality contribute to a complex and challenging social landscape. The townships, often marked by economic hardship, are hotspots for these issues, creating a cycle that is difficult to break. Tourists, while drawn to the city's many attractions, must remain vigilant and aware of their surroundings. The allure of Cape Town's natural beauty and cultural landmarks can sometimes overshadow the need for caution. Petty theft, muggings, and carjackings are not uncommon, particularly in crowded tourist areas and at night. These incidents can happen quickly and unexpectedly, leaving visitors vulnerable if they are not prepared. It is crucial to exercise caution, avoid displaying expensive jewelry or electronics, and be mindful of your surroundings. Simple measures, such as keeping valuables out of sight and staying alert, can significantly reduce the risk of becoming a target. Stick to well-lit areas, travel in groups, and avoid walking alone at night. These precautions can help ensure a safer experience while exploring the city after dark. Despite these challenges, Cape Town remains a destination of immense beauty and cultural richness. The city's vibrant festivals, stunning sunsets, and welcoming locals offer a unique and unforgettable experience. By taking necessary precautions and staying informed, visitors can experience the wonders of this vibrant city while minimizing risks. With the right mindset and preparation, Cape Town's charm and allure can be enjoyed to the fullest, making it a memorable destination for all who venture there. At number 9, Acapulco, Mexico. Acapulco, Mexico, was once synonymous with glamour and luxury. Hollywood stars flocked to its pristine beaches, drawn to its vibrant nightlife and idyllic setting. But in recent years, a different kind of danger has cast a shadow over this once thriving resort city. Drug-related violence has escalated dramatically, turning Acapulco into one of the most dangerous cities in Mexico. Turf wars between rival cartels have led to a surge in homicides, kidnappings, and extortion. The violence has spilled over into tourist areas, shattering the illusion of safety and tranquility. While the Mexican government has deployed troops and increased security measures, the situation remains volatile. Tourists are advised to exercise extreme caution, avoid traveling to certain areas, and be aware of their surroundings. It is crucial to stay informed about the latest safety advisories and to follow the advice of local authorities. Pause 3S. Last, but not least K2, Pakistan. Towering over the Karakoram Range on the border of Pakistan and China, K2 stands as the second highest mountain on Earth, but its towering height pales in comparison to its reputation as the Savage Mountain. K2 is renowned for its extreme technical difficulty, unpredictable weather, and high fatality rate. For every 4 climbers who summit K2, one never returns. The mountain slopes are a treacherous mix of ice, rock, and snow, often swept by hurricane-force winds and prone to sudden avalanches. The air is thin, the temperature's frigid, and the margin for error razor-thin. Climbing K2 is not for the faint of heart. It demands years of training, meticulous planning, and unwavering mental fortitude. Even the most experienced climbers approach K2 with a healthy dose of respect and humility. Thank you for joining me on this journey to top 10 the most dangerous places on Earth. Remember, while these locations offer a glimpse into the raw power of nature and the complexities of the human experience, they demand our utmost respect and caution. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow adventurers, and subscribe to our channel for more explorations into the world's most fascinating and perilous corners. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep exploring.